swig of Coca-Cola for the gaming man. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel of many streams. It's been a handful of days since we were last here, and boy, I didn't mean to go as long as I did without streaming, but the last couple of days have been hectic. I've been doing a lot of family stuff, and so on and so forth. So things just kind of happened. Things turned out the way that they did, unfortunately. But you know what happens? You know what's one of the nice things about not getting to see someone for a period of time, or not getting to do something that you enjoy very much for a period of time? It means that you get to miss it. And that's why there's expressions out there in the world that go something like, absence makes the heart grow fonder, or as Jim Cornette would say, how can we miss you if you won't go away? So I ask you, the viewer, right, and listener of these streams, how could you miss me if I don't go away? How could I miss you if I don't go away? How could I miss streaming if I don't go away for one reason or another from time to time? And so here we are. It's been a handful of days. I feel like it's been a week or two, to be honest. So it wasn't torture, though, in that sense. I don't mean that in a bad way, right? Oh my God, my streaming, where I've missed it so much. I've missed it so terribly. It's not like that. It's not like that, but I have had that time to miss it. And we're back here finally again after those handful of days. And the last time we were here, I was still playing Crash Bandicoot by way of the Insane Trilogy here on stream on the channel. But I'm done with that. If you were here for that stream did incredible. It got I saw on the channel as I was getting set up here earlier that it was at 101 views. So that is like my highest, best performing stream in a while, I think, in a couple of weeks at least. And so that's really nice to see, but we are done with Crash Bandicoot for a time. I'd been saying in those streams that I was going to take a break from Crash Bandicoot once I was done completing that game for the second time, and I did it so much better than I did the first time around more than 6 years ago. So we are done. And throughout those Crash Bandicoot streams, I had also been saying, once I'm done with Crash Bandicoot, I'm going back to Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, because I played through both of the stories of, both sides, were Sonic's generations and Shadow's generations, right? For their content, their respective halves of the game. But I did one stream a couple of weeks ago in which I was, I started truly completing the game. And I want to still do that. And so I've been saying, okay, once I'm done with Crash, I'm going to focus on Sonic Generations so I can move on to Shadow Generations. And I'm going to be sprinkling some 8-bit Mega Man in there in between, right? Like I'm seasoning my food, right? My scrambled eggs like I did earlier today. Or like you're seasoning a good cut of meat or something like that, right? But I've decided earlier... Okay, we got video, we got audio, awesome. I decided earlier that I just said, you know what, to hell with what I've been saying for like the past couple of weeks. I say once in a while, nothing here on the channel is set in stone. So I said, you know what, it's been that handful of days. I don't feel like going back to Sonic tonight. In celebration of, being absent for a bit and coming back and doing this again, I want to play something new. I want to play what I've been wanting to play for weeks now. I want to play PRAGMATA, which is another Capcom game. It wasn't that long ago that I got playing my first 4 Resident Evil games. So I'm a relatively new Resident Evil fan. I've only played modern Resident Evil. And then I've played the first 3 Mega Man games. I've never finished Mega Man 3. I want to go back to that. So I'm thinking maybe what I'm probably gonna do is have this as my main game, but also be sprinkling some Sonic Generations here and there and some Shadow Generations, so I can keep completing that game on stream, right? Because I want to do that. I want to give it the Crash Bandicoot treatment because it's a good game. It's really, really good. So, check out the channel for the Sonic and Shadow Generation streams. Check out the channel for the Crash Bandicoot streams if you missed those, because I did 11 streams for the first game because it was a bitch. So, hey, I would appreciate you went to the channel right here on YouTube and you check some of that stuff out. And if you do that, well, I'm not wearing a baseball cap today, but I tip my usual baseball cap that I tend to wear around here if you check out some of the content here on the channel. Okay, checking again that we got video and everything's fine. All right, so yeah, that's my story, and that's what I'm sticking to. Change of plans, nothing is set in stone here. So today is the day, tonight is the night in which finally I get to start Pragmata. There's a game that released, how long has it been? 3 months yet since this game released? I don't think it has. Let me search this up real quick. Let's ask Brave, right? 3 months since Pragmata released. Pragmata was released worldwide on April 17th, 2026. So it's actually less time than I thought, because it's the 1st of June right now as I sit here in front of this camera, in front of this microphone. So it's been less than 2 months. What? I could have sworn that I saw a tweet. Yeah, April, May, June. Yeah, like I'm not getting my date wrong. See, there's capcomgames.com. See, I saw the information in Brave's AI summary here, but here we have a capcomgames.com that actually says it. It was released for PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox Series XS, and Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, I didn't even know I had gotten a Nintendo Switch 2 release. That's pretty cool. So this basically released on everything. All right? And also, I should make mention of the fact that I don't know too much about this game. Recently, right? Weeks ago, I saw so many tweets by the official Pragmata account and people tweeting about the game, sharing screenshots, sharing clips, right? But I saw very few clips. I didn't see that many screenshots. I saw some fan art. I saw that there were people. I don't know how many people, right? I'm gonna assume it's at least 2 or 3 people that were role playing as the little girl. I can't remember her name anymore. The little android, little blonde, blue-eyed girl, right? That's one of the 2 main stars of this game. That they were role playing, right? That she hacked and took over some of the other official Capcom Twitter accounts. So that was really neat to see. It was really neat to see people sharing moments of the game. But like I said, I saw, and talking about the game and praising it so much, I saw that this game has sold over 2 million copies since its release, apparently less than 2 months ago. I thought it had been like, I don't know, 2.5 months already ago already, but apparently not. So all that stuff was lovely to see. I love the concept of this game. I've seen very little. I know there's some freaky looking, like robotic, sci-fi kind of enemies or something like that. But I don't really know much of what happens here. You can see the planet here. You can see Earth, right? You can see the moon here. What I know is that the main character, I don't think I even know his name, is a astronaut of some kind, engineer of some kind of like, I don't know, is it, how much similarity does it have to the Dead Space games, right? To that Isaac guy, the space engineer or something, right? I don't know. That's a horror series, right? This is not a horror series. I know that. I mean, you can't call it a series because this is the first game. Oh, and I saw some headlines a couple of weeks ago that, was it the game director or somebody else said that, they like the idea, basically, of turning Pragmata into a new Capcom franchise, right? So if it sold more than 2 million copies by this point, I like to say, yeah, it's probably a good idea to make a sequel at some point, right? And there'll be people out there that would say, oh my God, there's got to be sequels to everything. You can't just, pop a good game out and leave it at that, right? You can't leave well enough alone. If this game is good, and I have no reason to believe that it's bad, because people again were all over on Twitter. That's where I tend to hang around on the daily, right? So if people were praising it so much, then I have no reason to doubt that I will also enjoy it. I love the concept of it, right? Of the main character that we play as, and the little android girl. I'm a sucker for games that have this dynamic where you're the literally physically like the bigger character, the bigger person, and you have to protect somebody smaller who might be a lot more defenseless, right? A lot more vulnerable than you are, because that just appeals to the average nature of the human being in each and every one of us, right? I'll tell people that I text or that I call, that I talk to in person once in a while. It just comes up naturally, where I would like to believe that the average person that walks this planet is a decent human being. And so, if the average person is a decent human being, then this is a concept that would appeal to the vast majority of us, even if the vast majority of the world does not play video games, or at least not in the traditional sense like this, where you sit down, at your desk with a gaming console or with a computer, right? Most people play games on their smartphones, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I've just been really excited for weeks now to do this, to play this game. Let's not be surprised, okay? I'm starting a little later here tonight than normal because I had no internet for like 2.5 days, and we just got it back here in the house earlier, so I had to go out and do that and pay for it. And it came back, set the game to download, decided that yes, I was going to let it download fully, wait for the PS5 to do that, because I am playing and streaming on PS5. Let it do that, and then once it was done, then go live. So here we are, a little later than normal, but let's not be surprised if I do more than like I was gonna say the average 3 or so hours that I've been doing recently, but in the past 2 weeks or more, maybe since I started Crash Bandicoot, I've been editing those streams and everything, and I've seen that in the majority of them I went well over 3 hours. So even though I started later here tonight, I am an insomniac, and nowadays I can't sleep until like the wee hours of the morning, as they say. So let's not be surprised if it's midnight and I'm still here. Let's not be surprised if it's close to 1 in the morning and I'm still here, if this game is so good that it hooks me. So I've rambled for a little while now. It might be about time to get this game started. We'll see. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. See the kid. We have a Discord server, by the way. Oh, I'm gonna get the plugs out of the way in a moment. The kid shared the link to this stream on the Discord server. We do have a Discord. Okay, I have the stream here open again. We got video, we got audio still. All right. See, the kid is here in the chat. She says, the moon. Oh, wait, that's the Earth. The moon does not haunt you, or does it? I have no idea what happens here on the moon. Diana, that's her name. That's right, Diana. See, I've had time to forget. That's right. Graham apparently popped in here, changed his name for like the dozenth time since we've been aware of his existence, since he started popping into the streams here on the channel. He says, hi, it's me, Graham. I just beat Graham 2 days ago. Graham, are you still here, or did you leave? Because he tends to pop in and out. Or did you leave already? When you say you beat Graham, I'm gonna assume that it's regular Graham, right? It's not Cherry Grim, right? It's not Nightmare King Grim. Not yet. I'm sure you'll get to him eventually if you haven't gotten to him, right? It's a normal Grim. What was his name? Troop Leader Grim or something like that, no? I'm sure the kid will remind me. It's regular Grim? Okay, so you still have Nightmare King Grim to look forward to in the future. And once you eventually, whenever that is, you start trying him, you gotta let us know. Right? Let us know. Was regular Grim hard for you? Or how did that go? he'll tell us in a moment, I think. While he tells us that, I think I'll get the plugs out of the way. Hey, I just mentioned that we have a Discord, right? Obviously, we're here on YouTube, so I have this YouTube channel where you can find me and the regulars right here in the live chat when we do these streams. This is the first ever stream that I'm doing for Pragmata, so you can... I am 100% sure that there will be at least a handful of streams for this game. I have no idea how long this game is or how many streams it's going to take for me to get through it for the first time. So if you are a Pragmata fan and you want to see me play through the game, hey, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like the stream if you haven't done so already. Consider turning on notifications so that YouTube lets you know on your computer, on your phone, on your tablet, I don't know, on your Nintendo DS, maybe even. Actually, no, you can't watch YouTube nowadays on your Nintendo DS. So that YouTube, lets you know when I go live, which tends to be multiple nights of the week. So, you do these things, you're supporting the channel, and I appreciate you doing that if you do. You can also find me and some of the regulars outside of YouTube and a couple of other places. I have a Patreon, a TikTok, a Twitter, and we have the Discord. So if you enjoy the free content here on the channel and you want to support it, you don't have to, but you can if you want to. The Patreon is there. You can find it at patreon.com/manmanynames. You can find me on TikTok sharing the clips that I put up here on the channel as YouTube Shorts as well. It's just another way to watch clips, right? Over there on the TikTok, if you're a TikToker. I hang around on Twitter pretty much daily, doing the stuff that people do on Twitter, liking stuff, retweeting stuff, etc. And finally, you can find us on the Discord, where you can hang out with me. You can hang out with some of the regulars that have also joined the Discord. I only brought the Discord back about a week ago now, so it's very small in size. There aren't that many of us. Obviously, though, we got to keep promoting it here on the live streams so that we can slowly get more people back in it as well. So if you'd like to find me in any of these places, you can. If you want to find me and the rest of us on the Discord server, I'm going to have links below in the description where you can find me and us in all of these different places. So you want to find us, we're not hard to find, so look for us in these places, right? And that's it for the plugs. Yeah, so Grim says, yeah, it's regular Grim. He's scared to try Nightmare King Grim because you'll get pissed off immediately, and once you do, we will welcome you to the Nightmare Grim Club, I guess, because those of us who have tried that, I will never forget it. That's one of my recent most proud achievements, right? I did, when I was streaming Hollow Knight last year, right? I did a single stream in which I dedicated it because the kid and Kudo, my two mod minions here of the Discord and of the YouTube channel, they kept telling me, oh, he's gonna be a pain in the ass, you're gonna have trouble with him. And it took me about 2 hours to take him down, and it took me 49 tries to take him down. So I hadn't mentioned that in a while, so I thought I would mention that. If you want to catch some of that even, you could, right? I've streamed a bunch of games here on the channel, Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong being two of those streams. So if you want to, you want to find me tackling Nightmare King Grim, you could do that. Just go to the channel and search up Hollow Knight, right? Or, go to the search bar and search up, Man of Many Names, Hollow Knight Grim. I'm sure it'll probably come up, right? So 49 attempts, asked Grim. Yes, it took me about 2 hours, and in about those 2 hours, I did 49 attempts to take him down. I counted them. So yeah, get ready if you're serious on trying him, and you don't have to because he's optional, right? I remember the kid and Kudo used to tell me about that. But if you're serious about trying him, then get ready for a very rough time, because he's easily one of the harder bosses in the entire game. It took you exactly 30 attempts on regular Grim. It took me 4 attempts to be regular Grim. I remember. And at first, regular Grim too, I was like, whoa, he's kind of aggressive, huh? And then a bit later on, I did Nightmare King Grim. I'm like, no, that was nothing. That was not nothing. Nightmare King Grim, holy crap, he's on another level entirely. I gotta put on my baseball cap because I am tired of this fan blowing my hair that I have here all over my forehead. See, it keeps tickling me, and I freaking... Oh, I'm tired of adjusting it and wanting to scratch my forehead. I can't wait for my hair to be longer. I say that from time to time. Although, then I might have the same problem. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be better. So yeah, good luck, Grim. Or what's your username right now? At Ye9Souls. That's your new handle. The kid says, you never forgot the look on my face when I went in to fight Nightmare King Grim and I died almost as soon as I got in there. Yeah, I remember. I seem to remember it wasn't until I got into like the teens of the... No, or like right after like my first 10 attempts or so that I kind of started to finally be able to predict them enough that I could survive for a handful of seconds. For a handful of seconds. And then when I got into the teens and then the upper teens, that's when I started to... I think it was when I got more into like the 20s of attempts wise, where I started to feel, okay, this guy's not unbeatable. I can learn him. I know that I have a chance. But it still took me 49 attempts. Grim says, I always look cool. Well, thank you. See, now I can give you a tip of the baseball cap since I'm wearing one again. I'm wearing a Flash shirt. You can't see. Well, you can't see him. Look, if I lift him up like this, all right. And this yellow text, it's not Hulk Hogan. It says Flash, but in a weird font. It's one of my more colorful shirts. I don't wear this often, right? Because I have so much clothes. It takes me a long time to rotate my wardrobe. The kid says, it was so satisfying for her, and Kudo, because you were like, yes, that's how it feels. You'll always have a soft spot for Nightmare King Grim. Good times. Yeah, and as if facing him in his own tent and everything wasn't bad enough, later on in the game, when I started tackling the Pantheons, I had to fight him a bunch of times again. And I had time to get rusty against him again, and he took me down, what was it, at least a handful more times when I had to fight him in the Pantheons again. So, yeah. He's, people love him, and it's for a reason. He'll kick your ass again and again. Anyway, with that said, let's see. Yeah, we've been here for almost 23 minutes. Is it time to start the game, or do you guys want to keep chilling? We keep talking about Hollow Knight here. No, I think we should start the game now. I'm almost out of soda, unfortunately. I'm going to have to get up later and get some more. It's time. It's finally time. I've been looking forward to this for weeks. Oh, by the way, I've been wanting to do this. Shout out to Gordon. He's here in the streams sometimes. I feel like lately he's been around quite frequently. I don't think he's here now because he tends to get... He tends to get out of work late into the night. So maybe I'll still be here when he gets out, later in a couple hours. I don't know. But shout out to Gordon, because it was weeks ago that him and I think Javier was there Javier was there as well. I was talking about how cool this game seemed and how I wanted to play this someday. And he asked me, hey, are you serious about wanting to play Pragmata? And I said, oh, yeah, man, absolutely. That game looks so cool, man. And people are praising the hell out of it on Twitter. So it's a game that I definitely want to get to eventually. And he said, oh, well, I'll get it if you want, so you don't have to buy it later on or anything. And I said, oh, okay, well, you don't have to. But if you want to do that, I'll take you up on it, sure, and I'll get to it eventually. So shout out to Gordon, and a big thank you to Gordon, because I didn't have to drop, $60 or $40+ or however, whatever amount this game is going for still nowadays. It's, as I was detailing earlier, the game is, less than 2 months old. So it wouldn't surprise me if, they still wanted $60 for it and whatnot. And if it's ever been on sale, I can't imagine, it's a big sale since it's such a new game. So shout out to Gordon, tip of the Juanito shit baseball cap to him for getting him in his library, and which I have access to on my PS5 and on my PS4, so I can mooch games off of his library, and I don't have to spend small fortunes for a new game like this. So thank you, Gordon. We're playing Pragmata because of him here today. With that said, without further ado, let's do further. Let's finally start the game. The kid says, let's go get our AI baby girl. Let's do it. Let's press a button. Let's go into the options. Do I want to mess with any settings? Adaptive triggers on? Yes. Motion sensor function. Vertical sensitivity. Okay. That seems really low. In my experience with modern games, it's like modern games, they tend to want to, by default, they have the sensitivity for the thumbsticks real low. And I feel like they tend to be really slow. So in my experience over the years, I feel like putting the sensitivity to around a 7, that tends to be like the sweet spot for me, where I don't feel like it's too fast or too slow. So it feels the most natural. We're gonna go in trying with a sensitivity of 7, and hope that this game is the same as other games I've played in the past in that regard. So we're gonna leave that. Camera vertical speed. Do you want to increase that a little bit as well? Let's do that. Let's see. We'll put it to a 60. Vertical aim camera speed. That's really low. Maybe that's for a reason. You know what? We're gonna leave that like that and see how we like it. Camera distance. Standard. Near. This is more like God of War, like modern God of War, right? The camera's like this, third person, real close to Kratos. So that's like that. That's the standard. You can see so much more, and that feels really far. Obviously, you can see more, but I don't necessarily need to be able to see everything. We're gonna try leaving it in the standard. We're gonna trust that. HDR mode. My present environment does not support HDR output. Well, why not? I say once in a while, this room that I game and stream in is kind of ugly, but that's okay because you can't see it. Output is active. Yeah, we're gonna leave that as auto. Adjust color output to suit my screen. Let's leave that as is. We're probably gonna leave all of that as it is. Graphics. I chose before I started the stream, prioritize frame rate. These games always want to prioritize. That's another thing about modern games. They always want to prioritize resolution. And I say sometimes, hey, I have two 1080p AOC monitors, 120 hertz refresh rate, right? So if the most I can do is 1080p, then it makes more sense for me to always prioritize frame rate. So we're going to play this at 1080p. We have motion blur on. I don't tend to really notice or care about motion blur being on or off, so we're going to leave that on, I guess. Depth of field on, sure. I looked at the languages before I started the stream. We have a bunch. Look, Japanese, the original. We have English, French, Italian, German, Spanish from España. We have Russian, with great affection. We have Portuguese, Brasileiro. We have Chinese, Korean, and Latino. Español de Latinoamérica. Which is great. It's like, if I replay this game in the future, I'm probably going to replay it in Espanol like that. But since the primary language of this channel has always been English, we're going to play it for the first time in English. Why not? Subtitle size is standard. Subtitle color is white. Blue. No, well, we tend to leave that white. Closed captioning on. No, I don't think we want that. Speaker name color. We can't change the background. Oh, subtitle background. Here we go. Yeah, sometimes it annoys me when they have the black boxes in the background. Display speaker. I think we'll leave that on too. Subtitles. Yeah, I tend to leave the subtitles on more for, you know, for the people watching than for me. I don't typically feel like I need those. Master volume is okay. I put that to headphones. Dynamic range is wide. Controller speaker. Sure, let's have that on. Privacy. Yeah, I said that too off. Fuck that, man. These companies always want to collect their data. Okay. We're done with the settings. Now we can jump in for reals. You can play this in casual or standard. Another thing that modern games have been doing for years is that they lock the you know, the highest difficulty. You don't have access to it until you play through the game for a first time. So casual. We're not gonna do casual. That sounds like the easy mode, right? Let's see. What does it say down here? I can't see it. The counter is getting in the way. Start the game on casual. Start the game on standard. Yeah, that doesn't tell us anything that we don't already know just by highlighting either or, right? But that's okay. We're going to go with standard. Start game on standard difficulty. This mode is recommended for players who like action games. That's me. I love action. This is the normal difficulty setting. The difficulty can be changed to casual when incapacitated. I'm never going to be incapacitated. I refuse to, right? So, yes, here we go. Let's jump in. Oh. Okay, I thought it was going to fade out or something. All right. Spaceship? Is that us? Is that our spaceman? Whatever his name is? I'm going to assume that's him.
I repeat, this is research vessel Eurotas. Identification number Delta Lima Papa 129 Alpha. Over. This is research vessel Eurotas. Edis, do you copy? Over.
Eurotas. That sounds like a dirty word.
From the base AI?
That's him.
Reports were right.
Hugh, that's his name. That's right. I saw his name too.
No auto landing. We're going in manually.
Yes.
You got it. Just hold on to your lunch.
Oh, you got other people.
Send control your way.
Roger. Switching to manual control.
Confirmed.
Starting LSTV check. Lights.
Oh, lights on.
Landing struts.
Down and green.
Thrusters and brakes.
Operational.
We're clear for landing.
We're clear. No AI, see? AI letting us down yet again. And it seems like the AI bubble might have started to pop recently. I hope so.
I can't believe they can just print something that big. Oh.
That's Luna filament for you. Its applications are practically endless. You can create almost anything as long as you have a blueprint.
Oh, is this how they make Diana? Maybe so.
It'd be nice if they could whip up someone to answer our call.
We flew all the way out here to clean up their mess.
Least they could do is meet us in person.
Well then, let's get in there and scope it out. Corporate's waiting.
This game looks really good. Shocker, it's a new game. Oh, I can see those textures though, the reds. They look kind of low res though. Right when I say that.
Everyone. And don't forget to sink in. Comms check. We good?
I don't know, are we?
No problems.
Loud and clear.
Channels online.
Okay, let's move out. Hugh, everything all right?
The heck?
Uh-oh.
Grav sinks aren't working.
Yeah. Feel a little too heavy or what?
Watch your step.
Ken, come on.
Just give me a moment here.
Where's our welcome party? Can't believe I missed my daughter's birthday for this.
Yeah, you can.
Sounds rough. Nah, I wouldn't trade it for a thing.
Director Cho Yong-gi. If that is how you pronounce that. Asian people made a Capcom games. Wow, what a shocker.
Welcome to the crater. Initiating environmental optimization sequence. Please stand by.
All right, let's do it. Just get in and get out. Roger. Come on, Hugh.
After you.
Oh, here we go. They're finally giving me control. Not chaos control, but basic movement control. Oh, see, camera's feeling pretty good. Our man of the hour feels a little bit chunky. But that's okay because he looks kind of chunky too. He's got all that gear on. Sci-fi gear. Holy crap, man. It feels like I'm in an umbrella facility again, dude. Oh my god, I was last in one when I was playing Requiem a couple of months ago. Jeez.
Man, these people sure love printing.
Well, as long as they're not printing liquors. See, this is the kind of wall right here that he's looking at right now. I can easily imagine a liquor on that wall right there. Right around the corner.
Not gonna lie.
Fuck liquors.
Kinda digging the view from here too. This is your first time to the cradle, right?
Ooh.
Yo, you! Check out that big rig. Can it really make anything?
Talking about that 3D printer? Sorry, not my thing. Hey, Nikki, fill us in.
I see someone didn't do their homework.
I'll leave the studying to you, Ken. I'm going on ahead.
It's not just any 3D printer. It's called a limb replicator. Now, what do you want to know?
Okay, so let's say you can print almost anything. I heard the stuff it makes breaks easy, so it seems crazy they're printing something that big.
You're right. Limb products tend to be on the delicate side, but it's just cheaper to rebuild something than to improve its quality.
Wait, you saying this place could just collapse at any second?
Let's hope
Come
not.
on, man. You know better than that. They wouldn't skimp on safety standards.
Uh-oh.
You said it yourself. It's cheaper to rebuild.
Let me clarify. Buildings are made with a specialized replicator.
And that means what exactly?
Lunafilament is combined with other materials, and stability is improved at the cost of complexity.
So it's a model that only handles construction.
Bingo. Any other questions?
Nah, thanks though. Wasn't as tricky as I thought.
Oh, so maybe you can explain it next time.
Okay. And we're thinking, uh-oh, at first. I'm thinking, uh-oh. Is that why we end up fighting, you know, sci-fi robotic monsters or whatever? Because this thing starts crumbling down on top of us all? Or, you know, because somebody chose to be a cheapskate on the new structure. He doesn't sound like he believes it, kid. Yeah, the guy that was worried, yeah. The guy that seems to know some about that sounds pretty confident, right? So let's hope that he's right? But, yeah. Who the hell knows? I guess we're gonna find out one way or another. Eh? Okay, yeah. Where am I supposed to go now? I'm gonna assume I'm supposed to go this way. Who the fuck are you?
The terminal's up ahead. Time to test out your thrusters.
Oh, tutorial. Yes, my favorite. Learn new things that are like things I've learned in other games before. Click L to run, jump, hold X to hover.
You can climb the cargo to get up here.
No stairs? Really?
Construction's still underway.
Alright, James. Hey, I was talking about two guys named James earlier, right, kid? James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. I watched one of his videos. I hadn't watched anything of his in months at least. And then this Australian guy, James Channel. I watched their videos in which they featured Tiger Electronics, primarily the Tiger Gamecom. I also watched Classic Game Room's two reviews that Mark did many years ago. Luna filament, refined from a mineral unique to the moon known as lunum. Luna filament can absorb and copy any information it comes in contact with, required for various upgrades in the shelter. Okay. You can never add too many James? No, James, if you meet a man named James, it's a pretty sure thing that's gonna be a trustworthy guy, right? It's like James is also the guy, right, in OG Team Rocket. He was a good guy. He had a heart of gold, even though he was supposed to be a bad guy. What other James? James Willems, right? Funhouse, right? Inside Gaming Daily back in the day. We liked him. See, there's a couple of James that we know. So we can trust James. If anything bad's about to happen, it's not going to be his fault. I think we can trust James.
You, over here.
Yes,
okay. So that's how we do that. Wow, this is a different kind of like hovering compared to other games I've played over the years. Wow. Feels very floaty. I might want to change that camera to be closer to him after. I don't know. I'll try to stick with this a while longer. Let's see. Technically J. Jonah because his last name is Jameson. Oh, Jameson, son of James. Right?
What a mess.
Not exactly a popular hangout, is it?
Nah, it's just a bit of paperwork. It's not that bad, but yeah. Oh, okay, I see all this other stuff over here. Maybe it is a bit of a mess. Yeah, we got these robots here on the side. These look like they're probably gonna be some of the bad guys we're gonna be taking on throughout this. Backup? For rubble? Oh, we got to see it in action. Yeah, look at that thing. That looks creepy. Can we trust that? Not for long.
Welcome to the cradle. Please state your request. Clear us a path and then take us to the data center. As you wish.
Walker. Like, The Walking Dead? They're called walkers?
What went down here?
Ooh. Got a blade like Iron Man in Rivals.
The people here back to Earth soon anyway. Just leave everything up to AI.
Yeah, and then they send us when the thing needs fixing.
It's like I always say. You can't trust a bot.
No, you can't. Look, his fingers are red. He hasn't
Kinda like this one.
hasn't killed anybody yet. He's already got blood on its
Really
hands.
not gonna come out here and meet us?
Yeah, something's off.
Delphi didn't go and fire everyone, did they?
They're dead already, aren't they? They're dead.
Wait, you all feel that?
Seismic activity detected.
Here we go. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, bonked in the head. Oh no, that thing fell down there too. I don't like that. Of course he's alive, look. He has facial hair. There she is already! Wow, that was fast. Yeah, they did seem like a fun bunch, the crew. Oh, there's those hair physics. They still don't get them right all these years later. They're hard. Oh, she's gonna heal. Repair his suit? Yeah.
Suit integrity stabilizing. Suit integrity restored. Biomedical diagnostics online. Administering cellular repair.
He sounds like he's in pain, though.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject, Hugh Williams.
Hugh Williams. Wake up! Grab us and put a little makeup. Just smacks him.
There you are. All better.
Wow, look, she's even got a fake vein on her little forehead.
You patched me up. Can't believe someone brought that kid out here.
Yeah, maniacs who could do that with a good conscience.
Hello, this is Edis, your autonomous base administrator. Unregistered guest identified. Walker, please.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. That didn't take long either.
Hey, watch out.
It's the one that fell. I knew it. I got a gun, bitch. I'm not afraid to use that. I've used a lot of guns in my video game lifetime. L2 to aim, R2 to fire. That's not shocking at all. Ammo will slowly recharge after use. Okay, like the plasma guns in the Halo games. Creepy. Creepy fuck. Look at that.
Oh, come on. Damn it. Hey, get behind me. Move. Hey, you need to...
I think I can help. Bypassing first and second firewall, helping control protocols. Analyzing, converting the interrupt matrix.
Hacking already.
Complete. Initiating hack.
Hacking enemies. Reach the green EXE node to hack targets. Move the cursor across the hacking matrix and connect it to the EXE node to complete the hack, placing enemies in an open state, making them vulnerable to gunfire. I gotta solve little puzzles so I can do this shit in the heat of battle? That's so cool. Seeing her go is making you smile like an idiot. We already loved her, right? From the little that we've seen, from the little that we knew. Hacking app. Oh no, fuck that, man. She's already way cooler than Miles ever was with this kind of thing. That still makes me cringe a little bit. Although I remember when I replayed Miles Morales and I streamed it here, you can find that on the channel as well, by the way. Check it out if you want. I remember saying, you know what? It's less cringe worthy than I remembered from the first time from years ago. Okay, so look at this one more time. Didn't I do something like this in one or two of the Resident Evil games? L2 to aim. Up for triangle, down for X, square. What the fuck? I assumed I was gonna just, you know, use the directional pad, but I guess not. Okay. Up, down, left, right. Okay, but all the buttons are in those positions, so maybe this won't be so bad. Okay. Got it.
What?
Oh.
Tell me what's going on here.
I
Forget it. This can wait. We've got bigger problems.
You.
Captain? Are you okay?
Contact. Walker. Remove our guest from the
No, James. James.
Captain!
See?
Damn it!
We knew we could trust him.
I'm supposed to do that.
He cared for his crew. He saved Hugh Williams. We knew he was one of the good ones. We knew it all along. James, no.
It's locked.
I can open it.
Yeah, hacking app.
Got it.
Suit integrity compromised. Maintenance required. For your safety, access is restricted. Please utilize a repair cartridge.
Wait, we have somebody new here? Sravanti. Hello, welcome to the stream. Said no. Yeah. So true, bro. I only speak in truths, man. Only in truths. I've never lied before and I'll never lie again. The raw emotion in Hugh's voice, says the kid. You could tear up for them. And we're also gonna tear it up for them as well. Rapidly repair suit integrity and restores the wearer's HP. Full circle to recover. Okay. Awesome.
Suit life support systems fully restored. Initiating unlock.
Aftershocks. Not sure how much longer this place will last.
You see the tram? That could be our way out.
Oh, isn't that the capsule that Goku and Vegeta and Nappa traveled in Dragon Ball Z? I think it's the same one. Yep, we're in an umbrella facility. The end of a Resident Evil game is the start of this one. Effective hacking. Passing through more blue open nodes enhances hacking, increasing damage and keeping enemies exposed for longer. Makes sense to me.
Are you hacking again?
That's right.
You're not gonna get us in trouble, are you?
No. Why would I?
I like how she has actual footrest that she's standing on while she's on his back. Good for her. Dude, one of them had a daughter. Yeah, have any of the others survived? I guess we're gonna find that out too, huh? Ah, okay.
Not sure I can really count on you.
You can't get by with just your guns, right?
Dodging and jumping consume thruster gauge. When the gauge falls below a set level, these actions are disabled. Dodge with R1. I don't think I've ever played a game in which I dodge with R1, but I'm sure we'll get used to it. Jump, hover. I know how to do that already.
There's another one. Let me handle it.
Can't believe I'm getting carried by a bot kid.
I can.
Okay, you better stay up there, and I'll get us to that tram. The state's gonna get our way.
You can too, because AI in the form of a little girl is awesome. Yeah, maybe if in real life they presented AI like she's presented, maybe we would be more tolerant of it. But they don't, so fuck them. Although I thought that Microsoft, for example, trying to do it with Cortana in the past sounded kind of cool, but I never used it myself. And they shut that down a while ago, so I guess it wasn't very good. Here we go, just like Goku, just like the Saiyans.
What's that?
Got it.
Emergency mode activated. Rerouting destination to the shelter. Structural integrity of boarding dock below acceptable parameters. Sealing access tunnel.
Ceiling? How am I supposed to get back to my ship?
Ravanti says, yeah, you just hope it's not like the Terminator. Let's hope not, huh? Let's hope not. I need to rewatch the Terminator movies. I haven't watched them in years. I have Terminator 2 on VHS.
What the hell happened here?
Oh, there we go. See? It was too obvious. It was too obvious. I got a bronze trophy. Rendezvous. Make it to the shelter.
Okay, your turn.
Just, what are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art pragmata created here at the Cradle.
Pragmata,
Life-saving protocols.
Okay, that's enough. I don't need the user's manual. All right, next question. What the hell is going on here? And why are these things trying to kill us?
I don't know.
State of the art, huh?
So Pragmata is a kind of android.
Can't believe they're all gone.
Okay. Now we know.
Guess I'm on my own now. Hey, D.I.
I am DI-03367.
Here.
A state-of-the-art pragmata
Hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
I said I IMD I0.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Like Wonder Woman.
I'm Hugh.
That's a good
I
name.
don't do babysitting, but I'm gonna need your help, and
Hugh. Diana.
Oh, I've seen this before.
yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Diana?
Diana.
So I guess Pragmata can feel emotions, huh? Because she got all excited about it. Hey, how about this? Recently, I've streamed Shadow Generations. We got to see Maria in Shadow Generations, small, a blue-eyed blonde girl. So we go from that to another small, blonde, blue-eyed girl. But this one's an android, and she can hack. So badass like that. But she's also gonna be tugging at her heartstrings, like Maria. I'm sure. Yeah, they had to be cheapskates, Rich-ass people, fucking cheapskates. Not smart enough to avoid being cheapskates and letting everything go to hell. So maybe they're not that smart. There's this adorable scene, She's already so adorable. That's why people love this game.
One adult male detected. Welcome to the emergency shelter.
Yep. Welcome back to Umbrella. Me. Us.
Deactivating the filament repair portal.
Automatic repair. That's convenient.
Yes.
License level 0. Reactivating primary functions.
Well, we're on the fucking moon, so that's not a real forest. I like that, though. And try to give us some nice scenery, right? That's cool.
All right, the shelter. Looks like we got some backup power here. Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. Why isn't this working?
0111001100110011001.
Whoa.
So, relay channels are locked down. About the comms tower.
Here we go.
Look at this. The tram line leading to the solar power plant is still running. If we got the main power back up, we can ride the rail all the way to the tower. What do you think? It's not even that far. Hey. Diana. Diana?
Yeah? What?
See this spot? You think we can get here in one piece?
He's already asking her for advice.
I guess you would know that, would you?
Nope, but I have an idea.
Really?
Yeah, we'll go, and if you don't get hurt, that means it's safe. Let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah! Sounds fucking perfect. Saravanti, I saw that. You just said she just rapped in android language. She did. She did. If not rapping, beatboxing at least. Something like that. The shelter is a place away from prying eyes and enemy interference where you can safely upgrade, unlock abilities, and adjust your loadout. It's our hub. It's our base. That's nice. You can also use the tram to travel around the cradle. Cool. You're dying over there, kid? Yeah, that was great. I love that. That sounds like something I would have said, but I am not a small, you know, blue-eyed, blonde, adorable little girl, so I guess it doesn't hit the same way coming from me if I were to say something like that. Talk.
Well, let's try our best, Hugh.
Yeah. I'm gonna need your support till I'm back home.
It's pretty fun talking like this. Let's talk a bunch while we have the chance.
We'll do that. She'll be like the new Mighty Zote, right? You check out my Hollow Knight streams from last year's. Oh, people, you know, for those who don't know, Zote the Mighty. I always call him the Mighty Zote. Where he had how many precepts were there, kid? Was it 62? I think. And I talked to him when I would go up to Dirtmouth. Here and there, I would go and I would let him say a few until I got through all of them. Oh, it's 57 precepts. That's right. That's right. So we're going to be doing the same with her. We're going to be talking to her sometimes when we get the chance to see how much she has to say, what things she'll say. Why not? Sounds like fun. The kid laughed and then proceeded to get into a coughing fit. Yeah, I thought I heard some kind of noise coming even through the door of this room, but with all the game sound, I couldn't make out in the moment what it was. Small talk. That's a bronze trophy. Talk to Diana in the shelter. Nice. Maybe I can get rewarded more for talking to her because that's something I would absolutely do in a game. Hey, if this is your first time watching one of my streams, I gotta let you know I take my game slow. I like to read as much as I can. I like to listen to what characters have to say. I like to try to soak up as much of the lore, the dialogue as I can, the story. Because that's the kind of gamer that I've always been. And I like to think that that's always the kind of gamer that I'm gonna be. So, there you go. You were coughing hella hard. That's probably what I heard then. I couldn't make it out though.
Read Earth Memory Replicator is standing by.
Whoa. Does everything in here talk?
Yeah. I guess Hugh's he's only very specialized in his field, huh? And not much else. Sravanti says, yeah, that's cool, bro. What's the use in hurrying everything? Well, there's a lot of people in the world who aren't like that. They will basically speedrun everything. They won't read tutorials. They won't, they'll skip cutscenes and games. They won't do the small talk like this that you can do on the side, like how you can apparently do in this game. So, not everybody's like that. And it's okay, you know, different kinds of people do different kinds of things when they play their games, but I'm personally happy to not be one of those people. Because I'm like, man, it's like games are less enjoyable that way. At least in my experience, it's very rare that I try to play through a video game quickly. And I especially won't want to do that the first time around like I'm doing in this game here tonight. The kid says, watching me talk to her makes her think of Pokemon Yellow when you occasionally turn around and check with Pikachu. Yeah. That's a good comparison. I like that you thought of that. That's great. So anybody who's ever played Pokemon Yellow back in the day, they know what that's like. It's fucking awesome. One of the best things about playing Pokemon Yellow. Yep, we like to take our time, savoring and enjoying the game experience. Sravanti says, yeah, man, their attention spans are cooked. Basically, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are like that. I'm not like that. At least not yet. I hope I never reach that point. Okay. We had to... Firmware updater. Can we do anything here? Firmware updater. Use upgrade components to enhance Hugh's primary unit or suit performance and Diana's hacking ability. Okay, I have none of these yellow things. Yellow credits, cubes, squares, whatever they are. That's fine. We're just barely starting this thing out too, so... Okay. I went to this thing right now. No, it's not here. It's on this side. Here it is. I had to do this, right? RAM replicator. I can't do anything here. Okay, we need to go to that spot. We take the tram here. Could we go out through here? Is this the way we came in? It is. Okay. We have another suit here. Ooh, can we collect suits in this game? Are we gonna be like Iron Man? Oh, okay. And I have like the DLC suits. We can try those on. We're not gonna wear them since it's the first playthrough. Oh, like, yeah, like some kind of sci-fi samurai? That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, how about her? Neo Kunoichi. Yeah, like a little ninja? Oh, that's so cool. But we're not gonna use it. First playthrough. We're gonna stick with the defaults. Or maybe we can wear that on, you know, later on. We'll see.
Okay, then. Guess we should...
Look at all the suits.
You can board the tram in the shelter, travel to tram stations in other sectors, either the starting point or any opened escape hatch. Before departure, review your loadout and make any adjustments needed for the battles ahead. Well, I can't do crap to customize anything right now, so...
Here. They look just like yours.
Yep. Let's go, though. We already take a peek of that. Okay, we gotta take the Dragon Ball Z space pod again. Weapon loadout. Ride the tram. Chips. Oh yeah, maybe there could be chips. I don't know though. They looked holographic. So maybe not. Man, that's so cool. I agree. Can I have different suits? I like that. Let's ride the tram. Okay, we gotta go to the solar power plant. Let's do that. Hide details. Okay, cool. I don't like hiding details, though. Knowledge is power, as they say. No? Proceed to the selected station. C. Let's do it. Oh, we got a little animation of them going in? Okay, not fully, but that's still nice. Restore power to the lunar base. That's what we want to do.
Why is it so dark? Guess no one's home.
I think this whole sector is in emergency mode.
Good to know. Oh! Ah, see, upgrade components. Components used to upgrade weapons and abilities in the shelter. They look like cubes. Holographic cubes. That's what they are. Okay. Warning, severe tremor detected. Also, we get little lore, like walls, basically, but these look sci-fi, but they're like the stone ones with the runes on them in the Norse God of War games. It's like that, I guess. Warning, anomaly detected. This power plant has entered emergency mode. Cradle power output is currently limited to 35% of standard capacity. Trams and supplementary facilities are now non-operational. To restore full functionality, restart the main power generator on the top floor under administrator supervision. Well, let's hope we can find an administrator, huh? Because if we can't, we're probably going to have to brute force that sumbitch, and Diana might have to help us with that, is my prediction. Eh? Is this a porta potty? Is that where people take their dumps? Is it like Fortnite? Can I go in there?
Looks like
In there?
we have a power switch nearby. Let's go find it.
Battery low. Like Bluetooth headphones or headsets. Does green show me the way? Like in Doom games? The modern ones? I've only ever played Doom and Doom Eternal. I want to play more Doom games in the future.
It's locked. Of
course, emergency mode. Not sure what I was expecting.
It looked pretty obvious that it was locked, and the green lights the way again, like in a Doom game. But again, I like to explore. I like to check everything as much as possible. The kid says, "Oh, you thought I was gonna mention the stone tablets around Zora's domain in Breath of the Wild." Oh, that too. I didn't think of that, but that too. You're right. Scan. Diana's scan ability analyzes the surroundings and marks objectives or other important locations with icons. Like in the Horizon games. I played the hell out of Horizon Zero Dawn years ago. Fully completed that game. I want to replay and stream that game for the first time here on the channel. I will do that eventually. But that time is not now. The time now is for Pragmata. Diana's... Oh, I already read this. That's right. Scan. Close. So instead of having my focus, or Aloy having her focus, on the side of her head by her ear, like in the Horizon games, we have Diana, who is presumably, a lot heavier than a little white triangle, a little white Dorito chip on her head. The focus scan. Yeah, or like in the Infamous games where you could click... It was L3 or R3 in the first Infamous, at least, where Cole can scan his surroundings as well. Detect blast shards. We have a Hulk. We have a Diana. We had a focus in the past. Lockdown procedures. To Liam. Hey, this is like the Resident Evil games. Or also like Horizon. Where you can find environmental storytelling, right? From Liam to Alan. That's what I was trying to say, Alan. I don't know why I couldn't remember that pronunciation of the name right away. Whatever. Every rookie on the team gets thrown off by their first lockdown drill. You're not alone. Just operate the terminals located in the inactive sectors to disengage the locks. Most problems sort themselves out once you're at the controls. Good luck. Okay. Oh, there's more. To Liam from Jacob. It has come to my attention that a simple mistake I made got caught on hologram, and now the recording is being spread around the cradle. I enjoy my work, but it doesn't foster a positive work environment, knowing that everything I do could be the subject of criticism or a joke. Is it really necessary for all operations to be recorded with such strict surveillance? I regret to inform you, upon joining the Cradle, you agreed to a contract acknowledging that all areas except for designated private zones are subject to continuous 24-hour surveillance. Honestly, I sometimes wonder if the company is pushing the boundaries with this policy. But I suppose Delphi wants to leverage its access to state-of-the-art tech to strengthen security measures cradle-wide. I'm sorry I could not provide a more concrete answer, but rest assured, your concerns have been noted. Yeah, basically